Hi guys, welcome to our channel. And in this video, today I'm going to talk about just the little bit of introduction of anxiety disorder. Anxiety is the most common hot debated topic in today's era. When it comes to anxiety, what we do is, we feel like it's something related to stress, frustration, depression. Yes, anxiety is the main root why this world has so many people full of stressful life, hectic schedule, and life full of worries, suffering, and so on. Whenever I look over people, including me myself, we are never free from anxiety. Students are full of anxious life, full of their studies, worried about exams and results. Adult people like us, we worry about earning money and work and our degrees and so on. Senior citizens are also worrying about so many things. So, anxiety is the root suffering from everything. So, let me describe what does anxiety mean according to psychology. Psychology defines anxiety as a form of reluctant behavior, reluctant thinking, illogical pattern of behavior that a person has when the person strongly cannot control over his mind, cannot control over his behavior, and has zero control over his work and study. When it talks about anxiety, there are so many types of anxiety or anxious behavior that a person shows. Let me talk about major kind of anxiety disorder. They are Ptsd, post-traumatic stress disorder, phobia, and obsession and compulsion, and there's also body dysmorphic disorder. Post-traumatic stress disorder is that kind of anxiety that hovers an individual when a person encounters any misfortunate activity, and this PTSD, this hovers around that individual after that accident. It's like any kind of bike crash victim. That victim is very reluctant to ride through bike because of this post-traumatic stress disorder, or any kind of abused victim. The victim does not have any interpersonal relationship because of this PTSD after that accident. Phobia is any kind of irrational activity that controls the body and mind of the sufferer. He or she is unable to do his day-to-day activities. We have body dysmorphic disorder. Body dysmorphic disorder is that kind of anxiety that is often seen in almost individual like us. We all are body dysmorphic in some phase in our life. What we do is, if we are body dysmorphic, we have that anxiety that some part of our body is not good. For example, I look at the mirror and every time I think that, every time I think if I'm body dysmorphic, what I will do is, I will look at the mirror and I think that I have pimples all over my face. So I am preoccupied with the thinking that I'm ugly. If there's an obese person who is fat, who is curvy, if the person is suffering from body dysmorphic disorder, what he will do is, he will look over the mirror and then he is preoccupied with the fact that he is fat, and then he wants to be slim. So after body dysmorphic disorder, the main thing that I am focusing on in my upcoming video is obsession and compulsion. Obsession and compulsion are the two sides of the same coin. Obsession are the bad and the violent images, violent thinking, illogical thinking, irrational thinking that a person has in his mind, and this illogical thinking will lead that person to carry out compulsive behavior. Let me give you one example. If XYZ has the obsession of ghosts, dark figures, if the person is he has the phobia of darker places, strange places, he cannot watch horror movies. When it's night time, he does not get out of his room. If anybody has to talk to him, he or she has to call him directly on the phone, or they have to pick into his room. He seldom goes out of the house after 6. That's the obsession that he has. That's the obsessive negative image, obsessive negative activity that he has running in his head. So what does this lead to, in order to block those obsessive images, that person will never get out of the house after 6. If he has job of 11 to 7, he will cut down his time. He will try to cut down all his work, and instead what he will do is he will get into his room and he will try his best to sleep. He will not get out of his house. So the relation of obsession and compulsion. There are so many individuals like us who have obsession of cleaning. For example, there are many of my friends, what they do is, those who are obsessed with cleaning, they try to make their room very clean. Bed sheets are clean, curtains are clean, clothes are clean. And what they do is, this obsession of cleanliness, this obsession of getting rid of bacteria leads them to compulsive behavior. And what their compulsion is, they will wash their hands time and again. They will clean those sheets time and again. They will wash their clothes time and again. Twice a day. These obsessed individuals with bacteria are seen with cleaning, washing dishes, cleaning bed sheets. So this was the introduction of anxiety disorder. In my next video, we will be talking about symptoms, causes and treatment of obsessions and compulsions. Till then, have a great day.